Yo, JW Turn G, back with another one. Shit, we finna get up into these Caleb and Sophia and see what the fuck they got going on with each other. Okay, so look, let me see. Hold on, god damn. Okay, it's a shitload of these motherfuckers. So I know I did this one, You Could Pioneer. Ooh, this might be a good one, The Greatest Act of Love. Man, they got a shitload of videos though. I did that one, this one, and look, why obey God if we can't see him? Man, you know, these are interesting because obviously they're targeted to little kids, but the Jehovah's Witnesses start the brainwashing like while you're in the womb. No lie, like while you're in the womb. Like they be, oh man, this shit is so deep. So growing up, not knowing anything outside of this, like this is where you go for guidance, for answers, for, you know, if you have questions, anything, like this is the main thing that you're looking at. And so as a little kid, like you're low-key looking up to these people in this cartoon and, you know, everything that they're saying you're taking as absolute truth. So the brainwashing is deep. I hope that makes sense. I don't even know if I was rambling, but let me see. Discipline is love. Okay, be good in the ministry. Oh shit. You know what? Let's do this one. Because I remember when I first left, and I would tell people that I was a witness, like they would have all these questions. And it was surprising to me because first, I didn't know people were that interested. And second, I didn't know that the shit that we would do was so fucking weird. So I remember telling them about being a little kid and going out field service, knocking on people's doors, having a presentation, like reading from the Bible in front of people, like as a little kid. And they're looking at me like I was fucking crazy. But that was all I knew, so it was normal. So this shit is gonna be, yeah, let's just see how they get these niggas ready for service. Oh man, this shit funny.
So you're excited to go out in service. Do you think you are ready? Not so fast.
Hell no, first we ain't excited. That shit, let me just...
Before you go in the ministry, there's a few things we need to go over. First, we must learn the 3 P's.
The 3 P's?
Yes, preparation, personal appearance, and proper behavior. First, preparation. Preparation.
Hey yo, this shit is crazy. Where the fuck do they come up with this shit? Like, you're a little ass kid, and so you're sitting here probably taking notes, right? Whether you're at the meeting or you're watching this at home during like a family study or whatever, you're studying this because this is your life, right? You're being groomed to grow up a certain way. You said preparation, something, but I think the last one was proper behavior. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, this shit's just crazy. I'm gonna run it back a little bit just so I can see them 3 P's.
Yes, preparation, personal appearance, and proper behavior.
So you gotta look right, yeah.
First, preparation. Preparation is the first pillar of success in the ministry. Every job requires the proper tools. When it comes to tools for preaching, the variety might seem intimidating, but never fear. We have the teaching toolbox. Finding the right tools is easier than ever.
God damn, that's a lot.
Have your tools, make sure and practice your presentation before you leave the house. You don't want to be preparing on the doorstep. Now that you are well prepared, it's time to talk about...
And so, what he's talking about, you're getting prepared. So when you knock on the door, obviously you gotta have something to say. So you have to practice that presentation. So while the other kids, you know, after school, they're going to go play basketball or whatever, you got to come home and do this. So that on Saturday morning, when all the other kids are really chilling, watching cartoons and whatever, you're going out knocking on doors. So you have to, like you said, be prepared. So that shit is real. And then they're going to tell you how you're supposed to look.
Personal appearance. How we look is very important because we represent Jehovah. Getting ready for the ministry, we need to make sure our appearance is saying the right things. Jehovah wants our appearance to be well-arranged and modest. What that means is that we look and smell clean. Our clothes fit well, but not too well. Our hair is done, and we aren't drawing too much attention to ourselves. Looking sharp, my son. Now...
See? And you're not drawing too much attention to yourself, right? So this is some cookie cutter shit, right? They're showing you how you need to live, how you need to behave. And like, I don't know how old Caleb is supposed to be, but I'm going to say this motherfucker like, I don't know, 8, right? So this is for the rest of their life. They're training you how to be. Oh man, this shit is just crazy.
Time to talk about proper behavior. Our conduct while in the ministry is another way we can bring praise to Jehovah. So make sure you are on your best behavior. Avoid talking or laughing loudly. Playing around.
Like, damn, my nigga can't play with the dog? Like, shit. But look, this is how it really be. Hold on.
Best behavior. Avoid talking or laughing loudly. Playing around. Or intruding on anyone's property or privacy. Also, no eating at the door. Remember, when we go door to door, people see us, and good behavior gives a good witness. We would never want to give anyone a reason to find fault with our ministry.
Man, he said no talking loudly or laughing at the door, and that shit is real. That shit is real. And you know what? Like, the worst thing you could do as a little kid was knock on one of your classmates' doors. Man, that shit sucked, yo. Like, you get to school the next day and you know you finna get flamed. So, so unless unless you was like one of them nerdy JW kids, then maybe it was different. You was getting made fun of and shit. But you know, when I was in elementary, I remember I knocked on this kid's door, and man, he started laughing. He started calling his sister downstairs, and I'm like, yo, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm with my mom, right? But of course, I can't do or say that. I gotta act like how in this video. So I gotta go through this presentation. This motherfucker sitting there laughing at me. That was the most humiliating shit, right? And so then I know when I get to school and I see him, this shit's not gonna stop because he gotta let everybody else know. So we get to school, this motherfucker bust out laughing, talking about I had on the shirt with the tie and the pants and all this. So we just got to flaming each other. You know, I had to get him back. You know what I mean? And that's just how it went. But if you weren't good at that, then you would get your ass flamed on and probably be depressed and be one of them kids how they show in these videos. But yeah, that shit's funny. I think the video's over. Hold on.
Yes, looks like you are ready. It's time to put the 3 P's to the test.
Hi, my name's Caleb. What's your name? Hi, Caleb. My name.
Ooh wee. Oh man. Looking at this shit now, I'm like, this screams cult. Like a motherfucker. Like this shit right here, jw.org, this is a brand. You know what I mean? This is not a representation of God, the creator. This is a brand. They are putting out videos showing you how to behave, how to dress, how to look, grooming you from the time you come out the womb all the way till you're dead. And then you teach your kids this, and they teach their kids this, and it's just crazy, yo. But you know what it is, JW Turn G. Oh fuck, damn, I almost knocked over my water. Hey, I was finna say though, I fuck with the comments, the likes. I'm getting more subscribers. You feel me? Shit going good, so I'm just trying to keep it going. If y'all got any videos y'all want to see me do specifically, or a topic or whatever the fuck, hit it in the comments. I don't really know what to say when it comes to like share the video, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Cause you know, I don't know. I just be making the videos, right? I just be posting this shit. But I do appreciate y'all sharing it and all the subscribers that I do got in the comments and yeah. So fuck with your boy, JW Turn G.